council was looking for an alternative source of water was because basically the drought. Okay? They didn't have enough water to irrigate the parkland.
There's extensive investigations looking into groundwater and other options. Stormwater harvesting was the most ideal.
Here behind us in the channel there was a good base flow.
About a 5 litre a second base flow, which comes down from 135 hectare catchment of Bronte.
So even though it's a fairly small flow rate, over time that equates to quite a large volume of water. One of the key challenges in design was getting the water from the channel into the tank. And typical stormwater harvesting systems, there'll be some sort of offtake or diversion through a gross pollutant trap and then some sort of secondary treatment like a filter before it goes into the tank. Council didn't want to put any sort of gross pollutant trap in line. There's already a gross pollutant trap downstream on this system. So we had to get clever about a different way of thinking.
The main one being the offtake structure.
It was more a pollutant exclusion device.
Whether that be leaf matter, algae, sand, bark.
And that water moves through a permeable pavement called Hydroston, made by Hydrocon.
We just paved it like you would a pedestrian street. That water was slowly filtering its way through underground and then travelling about 100 metres through a pipe and then filling an underground tank.
The tank's 120 kilolitres, which is more than enough for one irrigation round and also for toilet flushing, and that's constantly topped up with that base flow. The water that moves through the offtake system and into the tank goes through a treatment process. That treatment is basically pumping. There's a final filtration and there's UV disinfection.
The stormwater harvesting in Bronte is used for irrigation of parklands.
And also for toilet flushing, because there's a considerable amount being used for the toilets.
We also use it for pool cleaning of the ocean pool, and we also use it for public place cleaning as well. The project was funded in partnership with Department of Environment and Climate Change and Water, and Council also contributed to the funding through our environmental levy.